Hi, everyone. Good evening. I hope you had a great day. Want to make sure our sound is good here. And I want to welcome you to day 7 of our West Coast 21 Days program, Sahaja Yoga. My name is Nepal Arson, and I'm from San Diego, California. I hear a little bit of a sound in the background. Is that okay? Perfect. Thank you. My name is Nepal. I'm from San Diego, California. Thanks to my parents, I was meditating throughout my whole childhood, and it's a pleasure to be here with you today. For work, I make commercials, documentaries, and I'm a director in filmmaking. So I hope I can add a little bit of artistic 2 cents into this program. With that said, if you're new tonight to this 21 days program, all the sessions are recorded, and at the end of the program, I'll tell you how to access the past programs, how to get links for future sessions, and how to rewatch this one if you want to do that. On Wednesday, we went over the center channel, the left channel, and the right channel. and the seven chakras within these channels and the qualities that they have. I like to think of meditation like you're a mechanic. By knowing how these seven chakras work, by how these three channels work, you're able to pinpoint exactly what needs support and how to really access your subtle system and know how to be your true self. And kind of center yourself, go to sleep with a balanced state of thought, and wake up to a beautiful morning. With that said, today's program is going to be about the natural elements and how we use them in meditation to clear these chakras, to work on ourselves, and to find that inner balance. To go over some of the elements, it's fire, earth, water, air, and the ether. So pretty much exactly what you would have guessed it to be. And we'll have two wonderful meditations guided by Kerry and Pratibha, who are going to take us through how to use these elements. And we're also going to have a beautiful live session of music from Rhitom, who is going to play the slide guitar. And if you haven't heard it before, you're going to love it. It's really wonderful. Um, with that said, the program is 1 hour. I'm going to tell you at the end of this how to go back to previous programs, watch this one all over again, or access future programs. And the most important thing about Sahaja Yoga is that everything is always free. Because how can you be charged to use something you already own? You already own your spirit, you own what's inside you and your subtle system. And all this is just a little bit of advice on how to access it and better yourself and to feel more in tune with the present moment. With that said, I'd like to introduce our presenters. So please feel free to turn on your cameras. We have Pratibha and Kerry and Rhitom. Okay, Kerry, if you want to start us off.
Yes, it's great to be here with my friends tonight. And so I'm tuning in from the Bay Area. I live in a small community called Lafayette, and just really happy to be here sharing with you all.
Thank you. And Pratibha?
Hi, everyone. Looking forward to this evening. I'm also tuning in from Bay Area, San Francisco. I work as an investment advisor in my day job and looking forward to this wonderful night.
Thank you. And Rhitom, if you want to tell us a little bit about your instrument and also yourself, that'd be great.
Yeah, this is Rhitom Sarkar. I am from India, Kolkata, and it's a real pleasure to join in this program today in the 21 days program. And my instrument name is called Indian Slide Classical Guitar. So I'm going to play the raga music, which is based on the seven chakras. Thank you. It's a pleasure for me to be a part of this one.
Thank you. And with that, it's a pleasure to be here with you tonight. I hope you all have a wonderful meditation, and I'll see you at the end of the program. I'm going to pass this off to Kerry. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Have a lovely evening today. Tonight, we're going to talk about the natural elements. And we come from the natural elements, right? So all of the elements are within us, and the elements can be used in our Sahaja Yoga practice, in our meditation, to really refresh our energy centers, our chakras, and keep them clear, and just add a lot more of a pleasant experience for us. So the natural elements, earth, water, fire, air, and ether, all correspond to the energy centers in our body. And so tonight, I'm going to focus on the earth and the water element in our Footsoak. So I hope you have your Footsoaks ready. So the earth element is the salt that we're putting in our Footsoak, and obviously the water is the water. And what we're doing is we're emulating the sea. So people have known about this for the dawn of humanity. That when you use the elements, when you go out in the fresh air, especially now that we have this beautiful brisk fall weather, we take a deep breath, we're out in the sunlight, we might notice the light on water or how it's reflecting off of the leaves. And it just gives us this sense of integration with all of nature. And so when we do our daily practice of Sahaja Yoga, especially in the evening, we add a Footsoak. So you'll be doing the Footsoak from here on out throughout the 21 days. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? So I hope you have your Footsoak ready and you have the salt in there, and you can just place your feet in the water. I'm going to scoot back so you all can see me. So we're going to keep our hands upright in our lap. And that it's nice to have your Footsoak water a little bit above your ankles. And then the palms open on your lap. And let's just start by relaxing and just taking a deep breath. And as we exhale, just letting all the cares of the week fall away as we go into the weekend. You can close your eyes and put your hand on your heart. And just say to yourself, I am not all these thoughts or all the activities of the week and the day. I am the pure spirit. I am this pure awareness. Just witnessing what your mind is doing, just watching your thoughts. I am the pure awareness. I am the pure spirit. And just feel ourselves settling down with that. So you can open your eyes now, and I'm going to show you a new experience tonight, which you will be really glad to know about, because this is something that we can all do with our hands. So we're going to keep our hands open. And we're going to start with the second center, which is lower down on the left-hand side. So we're taking our right hand, which is the hand of our action, and just keep your left hand open. We're going to take our right hand and hold it over just above our left hip. And we're going to make a clockwise motion with our hand. So let's all do this together. So it's clockwise as you are the clock. So start at the top, to the left, down, and to the right. It might look confusing on the screen. So you want to make sure you are the clock. So 12 is above, and then to the left, down, and to the right. And now, without thinking about it, let's just do this motion very naturally. We're just very relaxed. Let go of any tension in your abdomen. And just notice what you feel. Can you feel any coolness? Now let's do the same thing a little bit higher up. So now we're focused on the stomach. So this is our third energy center, the nabhi. And same thing. Let's go ahead and move the right hand clockwise. You might take note of what you're feeling in your left hand too. So sometimes you might feel some tingling or heaviness or heat, just clearing away. And now I'd like you to do the area that we call the void, which is the abdomen, the entire abdomen itself. So keeping our left hand open, we're going to go around this area with a clockwise motion, remembering to relax, completely relax all those abdominal muscles. Don't hold your stomach tight. Sometimes we don't even notice we're doing this during the day. We're holding tension here. Just going around the void. And clearing that. Again, with your full attention and just noticing what you feel. It's all about that experience. Okay, that concludes what we call bandaning the chakra. And you're always going to go clockwise like that for any center, energy center. So at this point, just keeping our left hand open, we're going to take our right hand, place it at the very bottom of our torso, and then just move your hand slowly upward toward the top of your head. And we're going to do that a few times. And we can hold our hand just above our head with the palm facing the crown of the head. All right. We'll relax our hands back in our lap. Let's all take another deep breath together. And as we exhale, you can roll your shoulders. Just let go of any tension in the shoulders. Let the shoulders just drop and be relaxed. And we'll just take our right hand and just place it right at the top of our abdomen in the center. And just continue with slowing down your breath. Relaxing more and more. We're just slowing things down and enjoying the present moment. And we can affirm to this Mother Kundalini, Mother, the well-being is within me. Let me enjoy the peace. Let's go ahead and take our right hand and just place it right above the left hip, again at that second center of the pure knowledge. And here we can say, Mother Kundalini, please clear away any illusions, any false ideas about my spirit that I may have picked up along the way. I want to see the light of the truth from my spirit. Mother, please give me pure knowledge. And this chakra expresses itself on our thumbs. So just take note if you feel any tingling starting to subside as we nourish and replenish this center. Let's move our right hand to the center heart, which would be the center of the upper part of our chest, and we can just keep our right hand there, kind of where that sternum bone is. We can take a deep breath into our lungs. And as we're more relaxed, we feel this area opening up, but you can pull your shoulders back. And then relax again. And with your hand on the center heart, we can say, Mother, let me feel the courage within. Let me experience my inner strength. We're just letting go of fear, insecurity, uncertainty. Just feel with your breath your own existence power, your strength. Let's move our attention from the heart right to the crown of the head with our center of our palm placed right at the crown. And we can massage it clockwise, not rubbing our head, but moving the scalp. Mother, let me go deeper into that silence. Let me establish my self-realization more and more. Mother, please come into my head. And once again, we can raise our hand above our head. And notice that cool sensation between the top of the head and your hand. Or you might just feel a little tingling up there, or just peaceful and quiet inside. And we'll lower our hand again. Okay, you can slowly open your eyes, and at this time we're going to go ahead and do our rinse. So you can rinse your left and your right foot, and just dry off your feet with your towel that you've prepared, so you feel comfortable for the rest of the session. And just leave that Footsoak bowl to the side. So you want to push it away so it's out of your way, so that you can continue to enjoy the rest of the program. So at this time, we are going to hear from the founder of Sahaja Yoga, Shri Mataji, and then we'll follow that with the music.
I bow to all the seekers of truth. First of all, we have to know what is the truth. People are seeking all over, but they don't know what they are seeking and what should they get after they are seeking. This seeking can lead you into many diverse directions. Some of them could be very, very dangerous and absolutely misleading. And many must have also felt that. I'm sure there are many who have found it out, but they think there is no way they can return. The seeking is very simple to understand, that you want to know yourself. All the time we say, I want this, I like this, I that. But who is this I? What is it? Who is this one myself? What am I? Do I know anything about myself? It's very superficial knowledge we have about ourselves. Everybody has said, all the religions have said, you should know yourself. There's no difference on this point. Actually, in all religions, if you go in the essence, there's no difference. According to time, it was a little bit stressed on one point and sometimes on another point. But the fundamental thing is that you have to know yourself. And how do you know yourself is the point. People will say, do this, give up everything, give up your family, give up everything, wear this kind of dress, cut your hair or shave your hair and all that nonsense. It's so outward. If you put little bit of your intelligence, you will see it's all outward. It's so skin deep, it has no meaning. So what has to happen? We talk of a last breakthrough of the evolution. How do you achieve it? When you are evolved up to the state of human beings, we have to know one thing for definite, that there's something missing within us. Otherwise, world would have been a most beautiful place, the paradise to live in. But something wrong with the human beings, and what is that? Is to understand how we have come through evolution. And as human beings, there are so many things of the animal stage lingering within us. The way we talk, the way we try to appraise others, the way we talk to sort of dominate others, the way we want to snatch everything, the way we are only worried about our food, this, that. All this is not really noble human beings' sides. These are all lingering from that animal instinct. All right, we have to accept, because we are human beings, so they are to be there. The thing so much frightening. But also we have one more thing, that we think. And we think and think and think and think, no end of ourselves sometimes. Sometimes we think we should protest for this. Sometimes we feel that we must become very violent. All these things are coming from our human mind. Animals won't be violent for something just for violence sake. They'll be violent, all right, but for their own purpose of killing some animal or something. But here we have groups and groups of people who just enjoy violence. This is another development in the human awareness, I think, that we enjoy destruction of others. But also there is a seeking. This is a sign that people want their evolution. They want to evolve into a better personality. That they want to become something which is complete. Now, how do you achieve it? Now, I must say that we have not achieved our evolution ourselves up to the human level. So, to achieve a higher awareness, there must be some arrangement between us. And that is the arrangement we are not aware of. And that arrangement is that within you is the power, it's your own power to give you this last breakthrough through the awakening of that power. Already you have been told about it. It exists, it is there, and it is the right of every human being to get his self-knowledge, self-realization. Sahaja, Sa means born with you. With you is born the right. And why should we not ask under fundamental rights society that we should have our self-realization, which is your own? It is there already placed within you. You don't have to do anything. Of course you can't pay for it. How much did you pay for your evolution so far? And how can it be different from different people? Because in every human being, this power, which we call as Kundalini, exists, whether he is white, black, yellow, blue, any color. Whether he belongs to north or south, any place. Whether he belongs to this country or that country, they all have this power universally placed in their Kundalini. Even if I say everybody has a heart, so why should you have differentiation? But this mind, this human mind creates this differentiation and this problem, saying that, of course, they are not of our country, they don't belong to a group. And like animals, again, we start getting into groups of different, denomination. Like some people have their fork and spoon put this way, so they are one group. Some people drink coffee, so they have a group like that. You see. We are very good at forming groups. This is also animal instinct, I think, that we try to form groups of such stupid things. And then we can have wars, because we must fight. We are a group, something great, so we should fight others. All these instincts that are within us are inheritance. They have come to us. They say it is in our genes. Still, can we change the genes? Can we transform our personality into something higher? And for that, I tell you, there is a power within us. All of you have that power within you. And what does it give you? It passes through 6 centers, as told to you. It nourishes it, it integrates it, and ultimately it pierces through the last fontanelle bone area. We can call the actualization of the baptism, and is connected to the all-pervading power of divine love. Again I say love, divine compassion and divine love. So you get connected to that power which is all-pervading. If you ask a doctor who runs our heart, he'll say, it's the autonomous nervous system. But who is the auto? Who does all these things? Who does all the living works? Look at these flowers, beautiful. Who has made these flowers? It's different flowers. How does this mother earth differentiates and how she gives all these flowers? Do we think about it? We take it for granted. All living work, we take it for granted. But it is done by this divine power. Believe me, there is this divine power around us which protects us, which looks after us, which guides us, and also, above all, it loves us. And it cares for us. It wants that we should all receive the blessings of this all-pervading power.
That was beautiful. Thank you so much, Rhythm. We'll stay silent for a couple of more minutes, everyone, and enjoy the vibrations of this beautiful performance. Let's all keep our eyes closed and our hands open on our lap. Let's take a couple of deep breaths and we bring our attention back to the top of our head. We'll just silently observe how we're feeling in our hands, how our fingers feel, and we still keep our attention on top of our head and at the center of both our palms. Following in today's theme of elements, we're now going to take the help of the earth element and then the ether element to clear our left and right channels. So let's all keep our eyes closed still. Our left hand is open in our lap, and we'll drop our right hand towards Mother Earth. And here we'll request Mother Earth to take away all the heaviness from our left channel. This is also our moon channel and the channel of our emotions and our past. So we'll request Mother Earth, Mother, please take away all my thoughts of the day that has gone by, of the week that has gone by. Please take away all the emotional heaviness in my subtle system. Mother, help me be established in the present moment. In this moment, all that matters is the pure desire to be one with my spirit. And we'll keep our attention still on top of our head and at the center of our left palm. We'll bring our right hand back on our lap and place it facing upwards. And now we're going to use the ether element to clear our right channel. So we're going to put our left hand up, facing backwards. And our right hand remains on our lap, facing upwards. And here we can request, please take away all my thoughts of the future. Since this is the channel of our action, of all the thoughts that we have related to the future, all our to-do lists, all our planning, organizing, everything comes from this channel. So at the end of the day, we can nourish this channel by cleansing it using the ether element. We can say, please take away all my anxieties of the future. If it drifts away, we bring our attention back to the top of our head and the center of our right palm. And we just observe and witness all that we are feeling. This is also the channel of our mental activity. So we can request, please settle my attention. Please settle my thoughts. Let me be one with my spirit. We'll bring our left hand back on our lap. Our attention is on top of our head and at the center of both our palms. Again, we just observe and witness how we feel and if the state is any different from when we started. Now we can place our right hand on our heart. And this chakra is best cleared with the element air. So we're going to take deep breaths. And we're going to affirm to ourselves that in this moment, I am not this body. I am not this mind. I am not my thoughts. I'm not my ego. I'm not my reactions. I am not my judgments. I am the spirit. In this moment, all that matters is my pure desire to be one with my spirit. We can bring both our hands at the level of our heart, and we just observe how we're feeling. We just observe this new sensitivity and awareness we've developed for our subtle system. We're just aware of it. We'll slowly open our eyes, and we can put our hands back on our lap. Let's try to keep our attention on top of our head as much as possible. So you can take your right hand and move it up your central channel all the way to the top of your head and see how you're feeling. Now we can raise our Kundalini and take a bandhan. So as it was shown, we will keep our left hand in front of our central channel and we rotate our right hand 7 times. So let's take the first raising of the Kundalini and then the second time, and we tie 2 knots. The third time, and we tie 3 knots. And then we take a bandhan. And we do this 7 times. And now I'm going to hand it over to Nepal before we move to our question and answer round.
Thank you, Kerry, Pratibha, and Rhitom. I hope you all had a wonderful last 1 hour of meditation and performance and hopefully found some balance and peace in your mind. With that said, there's some announcements for you before we move on to the questions. And the first thing is the course schedule. So this whole 21 days program started on September 16th, and it will go to October 25th. It's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 p.m. Pacific, and Sunday at 5:45 p.m. Pacific, all at the same Zoom link. And if you want to be reminded what that Zoom link is, we'll go to the next slide here. Actually, maybe a later slide, but so the next program is Sunday, September 29th. Today we talked about using, yes, I know. Today we talked about using the natural elements, and on Sunday we will talk about developing patience. And now here's where you can find more information. So please, if you want to scan this QR code here, you can access the WhatsApp group. Head in there, find all the handouts, links for future events, programs, and kind of just be up to date with everything. So that's kind of your resource to always know what's going on and how to join and get the links on time. And now for the mentor program. So if you have questions, things that are on your mind that you're wondering, or kind of just want a one-on-one support to find that place of peace and what we call thoughtless awareness, where you're in a state of being completely aware of the past, completely aware of what you have to do tomorrow, but you are in the present moment. If you need some support and guidance to get to that point in your mind, please join the mentor program. You can request in the chat. There should be a link to request a mentor where you can talk with them one-on-one outside this program, discuss all your questions, and yeah, basically just take it from there. With that, I'd like to invite all the presenters back to turn on your cameras, and from there we will answer all your questions. You can join breakout rooms. If you have questions, please feel free to write them straight to me on the chat. I will get through as many of them as possible. And if you want to join a breakout room and get some direct questions one-on-one with other teachers, Sahaja Yogis, you can also join that. So the first question we have here for Kerry, Pratibha, and myself, and I'd like to welcome them back. Thank you for coming back. Every time we have a different session, my question is, how do I know which session to do on my own? So this, if one of you want to go ahead and answer, I can also add on later.
Kerry, you want?
Pratibha.
Okay, I'll take that one. So I just watch and rewatch any of the sessions that I feel like. It's not that Tuesday is Footsoak and then Wednesday is balancing. I don't like to keep a routine. So however I'm feeling that day, I just open a Zoom session or one of the YouTube recorded sessions, and I just go with it.
Okay, beautiful. And I think there's also something to be said about practice. You know, the more you do this, I said this in the last program that I was also emceeing for, is this is just like any muscle. You know, if you go to the gym, you get stronger. If you brush your teeth every day, your teeth get whiter. Everything is a practice and a habit. So the more you do this, the more you'll know, okay, I need to work on my heart chakra, or I need to work on my left side or my right side. And then you can also reference which programs go to that specific part that you need. So this is all practice. The more you do it, the more you're able to recognize what needs support, and such as, yeah, that. Okay. All right. The next question is, and Kerry, if you want to take this one, it's, what is it like after a while of meditation? What is the difference?
Excuse me? What is
After
it?
a while of meditation, of doing
After you
meditation, what is
build.
the difference in life? Yeah.
Yes. Well, first of all, a lot of this is new. Even if you've tried meditation before, there's some differences with Sahaja Yoga that you'll notice, and that's that it really is integrated into your central nervous system. So when we talk about how we feel, how did you feel? Are you feeling, the left side or the right side? A lot of this is just going to come with time. And some people are sensitive right away, but even people who have been practicing for a long time find that there's new sensations that they might feel within their central nervous system that give them indications or feedback on either on the hands or inside the chakras. And so the other thing we notice is that we'll talk about this later in the programs, but you gain what is called vibratory awareness, and some different things might be happening. And I hope you find a mentor, an experienced Sahaja yogi, because when you have one-on-one sessions with a mentor, you can discuss how you're progressing, what you're feeling. You might notice things changing, like internally, but also with outside in your life, and that comes with just staying connected and raising up that kundalini and being in that state of thoughtless awareness more and more. So it's not that we meditate, it's that our state of mind is different, our state is different. And so to come back to your question, a lot of this stuff is new for your nervous system, not just for your understanding from your mind, but your nervous system is changing and transforming. And so as you move forward with your practice, you're going to find that you just build and build on these amazing experiences. And I can just say, for all of us who present this program, we just have a really lovely time, feeling this with you guys and coming along on your journey with you. So.
Thank you. And just a reminder that if you want to send your questions, you can just send them directly to me, and I'll go to the next question. Which natural elements have helped you most in your practice of Sahaja Yoga, especially in the beginning, since we are at the beginning? Pratibha, if you want to go.
Sure. So right at the beginning, I know I took on a lot to the water element in terms of the Footsoak that we all like to do. So just coming back from my work, a day of busyness, meeting people, interacting, I used to just like to, and I still do, just calm my subtle system down and do a Footsoak. And the good thing about a Footsoak is, but all our chakras, the nerve endings, are in our hands and in our feet below our ankle and also in our head. So what a Footsoak really does is that it cleanses everything, all the chakras, all the thoughts, all my anxieties and my emotions and my judgments and my reactions and my ego and my mind. It just quietens and it brings everything on a even keel, and I just feel calm. So that was one of my go-to things at the start. And then also the earth element. So sometimes I would Footsoak and it would not feel the same way as the other days. And then I would just go and lie down on grass or just the feeling of earth element, touching your body, touching your head. It just gives you a deeper cleanse. So those two, yeah.
Wonderful, thank you. And I can answer this next one. Do you feel more connected to nature now than you did before starting meditation? So it's a little tough for me to answer, only because I said I've been doing this since childhood, but I can only assume, especially after teaching a lot of my friends and their experiences and hearing all about it, I definitely is clear that there is a heightened sense of awareness for what's around you. You're able to appreciate the beauty of, whether it's just, to be cliche, a tree, or it's the way that, the water is moving, even when you're, walking through a puddle or something simple. There's little things like this that do, stand out to you and make you feel something. And that's the very physical world. But I think if you go to the more natural spiritual world, obviously the core of everything is your spirit. And if you want to consider that a part of nature, then I would say this is the ultimate form of connection, because you're able to connect with what you are truly. And that's the most natural thing that it can be. So I would say absolutely, you're fully connected in every way possible. Okay. Next question, I'll pass this to Kerry. What are the spiritual benefits of practicing Sahaja?
Well, you gave me the vast vista, right?
Yeah. This is a really big question and
It
probably a very
is.
simple answer.
So let's hear the question one more time.
Oh, it's very simple. I think they're just, in your opinion, what are some spiritual benefits of practicing Sahaja Yoga?
Well, I think it's just so immediate that when you put your hand on your heart and you bring your attention inside into your heart, we can actually all do this right now. If we put our hand on our heart and we just bring our attention inside, immediately there's that sense of your connection with your own inner being. Our attention is outside so much. And even thoughts that come through people's minds, a lot of times it's not really coming from our inner being at all. And so I think that's one of the greatest benefits of Sahaja Yoga is everyone notice, right? Like we start with the heart. And Shri Mataji really emphasizes that just start here. And you truly do start feeling that unfolding and that awakening of the spirit. You can always
Absolutely.
come back to it. It never goes away. It's just our mind goes away, but our spirit is always there for us to access.
Absolutely. Yeah. And to add on to that, I think I'm going to reference what I said earlier about practice is the more you do this and the more you say, okay, I'm going to do this for 5 minutes, 10 minutes at the start of my day to have a fresh day, and then 5, 10 minutes at the end of it to cool down and like reboot myself. This really is a spiritual, like, awakening is the best word, but it's a muscle. It just grows and grows. And I think the biggest benefit that's tangible is, for example, for me, there's like a switch in my head. If I have a lot of thoughts happening and I just need to calm down, because I've already practiced getting to that state of awareness so many times already, flip a switch and I just go blank and there's nothing there. And the more you do this, the more you remember you have that switch. That state of blankness might stay 1 minute, it might stay the whole day. And so it really is just a matter of practice. And the more you do it, you just start finding these hidden magical tools that you didn't even know you could access. It sounds too good to be true because it is, but I say this with a full heart because in my work life, in my personal life, in family life, in every aspect, it has changed everything. Let's see if there's any more questions here. It seems like there aren't any more. I'm just going to remind you of the program on Sunday, September 29th. Please feel free to join us again. The next topic is Awaken Your Inner Energy. Sorry, Developing Patience. Sorry. Developing Patience is the next topic. The overall arch of everything is Awaken Your Inner Energy and Enjoy Inner Silence. With that said, I wish you all a wonderful night. Thank you for joining us, and I hope you have a great day. Okay.